Hey fellow dreamers, so a few elements right now. There's some strong winds, so you might hear that. I've got this little mic and I've got this little cover. If it gets too windy, we'll see. As far as sound quality, there's some construction in the background. But anyways, those are all just parts of life. So I wanted to hop on here really quick. It's daytime where I am in Southeast Asia, but most of you, a lot of you are in other parts of the world where you're probably sleeping. So this will be a recording for most of you. But yeah, got a question, and the question is, what does it mean when I dream something and then it comes true within a few weeks? So a few titles of this, if you want to label it, we could call this a premonition dream. So a dream you have, and then in a future date, that dream comes true in a sense. So premonition dreams, psychic dreams, and then also touch on post-apocalyptic dreams. So premonition dreams, psychic dreams, same thing. A premonition is foreseeing something in the future. Psychic, same thing. So, all right, so to answer that question, what does it mean when I dream something and then it comes true within a few weeks? So my perspective on this and my experience, I've had this happen a lot, is usually when you have a dream of something and then it comes true either the next day or weeks or months or years even, there wasn't anything you could have done with that. It wasn't like you got a dream and then you're like, okay, I got this dream. Now I need to go shout it to the world and call all the news stations and let them know.
I must alert the Cape Crusader for the sake of us all.
That's usually not going to happen. Usually these dreams are winks from the universe to show you that all things are connected, to show you that life is magic. They're just like, yeah, winks from the universe. So you'll have a dream. Actually, I'll share one that a friend shared that she had, and it was through Instagram. We've only met on Instagram. And she had this happen and sent me a message the very day that this premonition dream came true. So she had a dream that she had a dream there was a big bowl, and this bowl had a bunch of gold pendants, and these pendants were all roses, so little rose pendants that were gold in this big bowl. That was the dream. Then that next day she wakes up and a friend she hadn't talked to in a while calls her, FaceTime calls her, video calls her, and this friend is wearing a pendant that's a gold rose, like from her dream. She sent me a screenshot, which I have. She sent me a screenshot of this rose pendant, told me the story that she had just had the dream. This happened. She's like, it's a little freaky. And that's the thing. When someone has a psychic or premonition dream, they're often, until you get used to it, which I've accepted this as just my daily life now, but at first it's a bit freaky. It's like, WTF? How does that happen? What's going on? What does it all mean? So that was a cool example. And that, again, was a wink from the universe. That was the universe saying, believe in all these things that you feel within you to be true, the magic of life, the way things work, the oneness. It's taking oneness that's often just thrown around as like, all is one, which is all true, actually. And the universe shows you sometimes through these little psychic dreams. It's just showing you there is no separation. There is no space, no time. Really, all things are here and now. I don't have a direction for this conversation, so I'm just rapping on the topic. Feel free to send a note if you want to give me some direction, but otherwise I'll just keep blabbing. So another thing I'll touch on is, actually I'll share another story. And this story may seem too far out there for some, but it's happened to me, and it's enough. I've opened to the magic of the universe enough, and the more you open to it, the more the universe gives you these like psychic dreams or synchronicities in your waking life that are a bit freaky at first until you get used to it, but then you see life is awesome and magic. And then when we know that, we can start to utilize that on purpose and start to create the life that we want to create more proactively. So this dream was from 2006. And so I have a dream, and in this dream, I'm a NASA astronaut, and I'm inside the space shuttle just outside of Earth's orbit. And I'm wearing one of those blue full-body jumpsuits that they wear when they're inside the space shuttle. and it has the flag on one of the shoulders, the U.S. flag. It was I was a U.S. astronaut in this dream, and I'm looking out of the bay window of the space shuttle I'm on, and what I see are 3 UFOs, 3 classic disc-shaped spaceships that are not of Earth, that are in a triangle formation. And so then I wake up from that dream. I'm like, well, that was a cool dream. And then I go to work. And my work is a customer service job at the time in San Francisco. Again, this is 2006. And at the time I had Yahoo Mail. So I open up my mail. I have a few minutes before my day starts. So let me just open up my Yahoo and see what's going on. And when you first open Yahoo, at least back in 2006, it's not your mail at first, it's news. And what was on the news was a big red breaking news. NASA shuttle STS-115's landing delayed due to unknown objects. So I'm getting chills now as I share this. So when I saw that, of course, I was like, what? Like, I just had this dream. And so I look into it, and there's live video feed, and you can see these glowing objects. It just look like it's daytime, but you can see these way up in the atmosphere, like so bright that you can see the glow of these objects. And there was one of the popular news stations had a video online of this that came out later because of the conspiracies of it. But that's now since been pulled down. So when I find that link online, they've taken it down. But there's still some video clips around. But anyway, so here I am. I just had this dream. Within like an hour or two later, I'm at work, see the news, and the news is telling me what I just saw in my dream. So again, there's nothing I could have done. There's nothing I would have done with that information. So again, it's a wink from the universe saying, see how awesome I am? Awesome, the universe, see how awesome life is? Yes, believe the magic. Don't get stuck here in the mundane tasks that you have to do, this customer service job, these things you don't really enjoy. Like, put your attention and focus on those things you really enjoy and focus on the magic, and the magic will unfold. So another thing that comes up, I'm almost done here, with psychic and premonition dreams is post-apocalyptic dreams. And so often when people have dreams of, and I did this too at first for a while too, until I really learned and dreams just became part of my life. But when you have like a tsunami dream or a big tornado dream or the sky is red and on fire dream, dreams that just seem like natural disasters basically, or the end of the world. So many times the internet's full of like I just had this dream, I think the world's gonna end, everyone start preparing. But these dreams are rarely, these apocalyptic dreams are rarely actually true. And not that they don't happen. I mean, there's like Nostradamus, who's like the famous prophet who foresee things like hundreds and thousands of years in the future. That's a whole other story. So it does happen, but it's rare that your dream is going to be the end of the world or a big tsunami. If it is going to be like a big tsunami or something and you're in an area where it's going to hit and you have a dream, don't go there first. If you could just say, okay, source, guides, spirit, if this is a real thing that I need to be aware of, make it really clear. Just put that intention and know that if it is something that you need to prepare for, that you will get that clear, direct guidance. You just set that intention. But again, don't go there at first. The first place to go is, what is the inner tsunami within myself? What is the big wave of change, wave of emotion that I might be processing right now? That's where it is. If it's the end of the world, it's usually, or some big apocalyptic dream is usually, or natural disaster, just something within yourself, a big change or some big emotion that you're going through. It's for you to reflect on, and it's there to help and guide you, to show you that this is present within you so that you can just look into it with gentleness and give it space and whatever healing and nourishment that it needs so that it can transform and the wave can pass. So that's post-apocalyptic dreams. So I think that's it for now. I think that's plenty. This recording will be up. If you're watching this recording in the future, you can put comments or DM me any additional questions on this topic. And for those of you that made it here live, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you again soon. Peace.